Okay, and now up next we have Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, run by Distributive Law. Here we go, and please introduce yourself and your run, obviously.
I'm Distributive Law. This is an old Star Trek game based on the Quake engine, so lots of Quake stuff. You do?
Yeah, I'm Alex. I've played this game quite a lot a while ago as a child. I was the only person that we could find here who'd played the game before, so that's why.
That means by elimination I've never played the game before, but it's interesting. It's a good one to cast.
You may want to explain the audio situation.
Yes. I'll start the game now because there's a glitch in the first map that means I will have to try several times possibly.
Okay. You're going to have to give me a start.
Oh, sorry, that was... I've got my own script, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that?
So there's no game audio?
No, there's no game audio because this game, if you disable all the audio devices, it skips dialogue.
Yeah.
It doesn't play the dialogue at all. None of the audio.
You'll see a lot of times during the game.
No, there we go.
Okay, we had a crash.
That is completely unavoidable. I've seen the code for it, it's ridiculous. But
this is the RNG element of the run, by which I mean, will it work?
Luckily, it's in the first mission.
Exactly, yeah. Wouldn't it be horrible if it was later on?
Yeah.
Wait, 30 seconds in is fine.
Yeah. I would say once you get past that, you're fine, but you're not.
Worry, signal comes back. There we go. All right, take
Start
two.
the timer again, or
Now.
What? No, wait.
No, restart the timer.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it on. And keep going.
Okay.
Sure. I'll give you the proper time afterwards.
Okay.
I do love this Quake engine goodness.
So second time.
Nope.
Oh.
It is very old.
All right.
Right, this time.
This time we can get the time.
Yeah, this time we get.
Okay.
It's as soon as the text scroll appears, which explains some things that aren't important.
Okay.
This game has a plot. It doesn't matter.
Well, we're not going to see a lot of the cutscenes because they're skipped over because the audio doesn't load.
Yeah.
So yeah. Not only does the plot not matter, there's no way to find it out.
There we go.
Your screen does no signal when you launch the game.
I have no idea why that happens.
Because it changes your video mode most likely.
Right,
Yeah, if you change resolution, it does that, but it comes
Right.
back.
So,
Oh my god, it says engage.
yeah.
Oh my god, this UI is amazing.
So it starts now.
Easy, bro.
So this is there are 5 sections to this game, and also this prologue bit that you'll see why it doesn't really count later. There's not really much to this. Just get through it really fast.
What happened?
It crashed.
It crashed.
It crashed.
Again.
Oh,
Every
Same
time
bit.
this thing happens, if it happens another 2 or so times, I'll just no clip through it. But it takes.
I'll just
20
no clip through it.
Yeah, I mean it invalidates the run, but we're behind, so.
What's the chance of it happening? That crash.
It maybe happens.
Okay, right.
It may be happening.
Somewhere between 0 and 1. Right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did I reset my split?
I've got the timer here as well already.
And go. Oh my god. This is gonna be the one that works.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Oh god, no.
Sod's law.
I do very much love the aesthetic that this game is going for with the UI and such.
Oh yeah, it goes full in on the Star Trek stuff.
Oh, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I called it!
Nice.
Right, this is gonna be a run.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Of course, if a tiny thing goes wrong at the beginning, that'll be the one that's destined to work.
I have a feeling that won't be the only crash we see during this run.
It started crashing for some reason at random points during the game, but I can just load a quick save, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
It certainly won't be the only soft lock we see.
There are a few of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. The NPCs and lifts don't get on well.
We'll get to them. For now, let's enjoy the brief moment in which I am alone.
Is that all the Borg around you trying
I
to
kind of
capture
feel like
you?
during the lift scenes you could overlay some elevator music over this. Just like some slow bossing over or something.
Oh yeah, it'd be worth mentioning every so often that you deliberately don't have audio.
Yeah, the lack of audio is deliberate.
Oh my god.
It takes time for the audio to load, so it's better to not have it.
There we go.
You do miss on the scintillating story though, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll explain the story at some point.
You definitely know better than I do.
So
I mean, this mission didn't really happen.
that was all a hologram.
Yeah.
That was all the hologram.
That was all the dream.
So yeah, that cutscene they've just skipped there is the premise
Initial
for the entire
incident.
story, really, which is Voyager's. Voyager's encountered an unknown probe, surprise, surprise, that they don't know about, and it started attacking them and heavily damaged the ship. They've managed to destroy it, but by destroying it, they've been transported to this, what they call a starship graveyard, where there's some sort of dampening field and they can't repair the ship. And later on they're going to be attacked by
A thingy.
various inhabitants of this place.
Can I just point out that the shadow is A, very blocky, and B, makes you look like a hunched over ape.
The shadow is amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful. There are bits where you crouch and look down, and it looks like there's a sort of scary shadow man watching you from the depths.
It is possible to jump that gap, by the way, but I can't do it reliably enough to ever be worth it for now. This section only exists because it's in the TV show.
Yeah.
You press this button here, and then this button here. And you go up a ladder. You press this button here, and it genuinely, if you leave the audio on, there is a countdown for like 30 seconds to get that done in.
Oh, but it doesn't load because
Doesn't load,
it
but
doesn't load.
there is a countdown.
When did this game come out?
2000.
2000. I'm actually quite impressed by the
Oh, yeah.
limited dynamic shadows.
Yeah, they're impressive.
Like they're limited, but it's still pretty good.
And the bit of the game we just went through looks really nice as well. I think.
Yeah.
For a game of this sort of time.
Like even though
That's
it's,
a very cool barrel jump.
even though it's very like grey and kind of dark, it's still got its like the drabs of color around it still make it look quite unique.
I feel like a lot of that is just. Oh, stay still. There we go.
Just click their heads, lol.
Oh my god, this is already going down. Yeah, but it uses up all of your ammo.
It's like a beam sniper, right?
Okay, I think we got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have enough ammo for this next section. And pick up another gun either.
Q is save game.
No, Q is skip. G I'm bound to quick save.
Because you need to do it often
Yeah.
in case you need to reload something.
Speaking of controls, I think when I was playing this as a child, I know my brother at least had right click bound to walk forward. I'm not sure if that was the default of this game, but
Yeah.
there's some interesting control schemes you can go over.
That's all of them.
Back in that
Yes.
era when first-person shooters didn't have.
They weren't first-person shooters, they were Doom clones, I think, still.
Yeah. Exactly.
Talk to the people.
No.
I think you might need to talk to them.
At this point, GoldenEye and such had come out, so I think we were past the point of Doom clone.
Ah, okay.
I think it was a genre.
Half-Life came out just before.
Like this was on the Quake engine, so it had Quake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this game is a neat cross of Half-Life 1 and 2, which is interesting because it came out between them. But it kind of does the integrated storytelling thing rather nicely, I think.
Wait, what was Half-Life 1?
99? No, 98.
98.
98. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. That's
It is.
20 years old.
It is.
It's as old as I am.
Oh, we should have done an anniversary speedrun, shouldn't we?
For Half-Life 1.
Yeah. So we should have learned it.
Oh, you're getting beamed.
Yep, but we've got to wait for all our friends first. Where are they?
Can you not?
There we go.
Can you not push them into the room?
Nope.
No,
No,
mate.
it's
There
painful.
is.
It's very frustrating in the story mode of this game that you're trying to do things very, very quickly, and the people on your team just dawdle to lifts. They
There
don't
is
care.
a grenade launcher later, but there is no weapon. There was no damage jumping.
Can you grenade launch your allies into the transporter?
No, but I can grenade launch them and they'll get mad and kill me.
Well, at least they'll come towards you.
I guess.
Angrily, but they come towards you.
If you actually kill your own teammates and don't get sent to the brig or killed by them, you fall on the ground and just get sad.
Die of loneliness, right? That's the way it works.
Yeah, if you turn off all your audio devices, it skips all the dialogue.
Come on. There we go. So this is the first of the 5 main sections of the game. We're going to a weird green alien ship. Story's here. We're here to get information from an uninhabited ship. So
I quite like the blue effect from the fade in for the level works. It's pretty good.
This is all scripted. A bunch of enemies are going to spawn from these things. They can't get to me though, so they'll just stay there. These pink fireflies repair all the things you damage in the map, so if I destroy that, they'll come and fix it, and if I destroy the spawners, they'll fix those as well. So there's no real point destroying those, but as long as they don't come for me, they'll stay there and they won't harm these guys, so it's all fine.
Explain what you're doing with the pathfinding here. Why are you behind obstacles?
Because of this. Look at them.
Yep. They just don't try to go for you, do they?
No.
If you're standing behind obstacles, they don't care about you.
No. Oh, oops. They don't actually die. Turns out they're trying to communicate. Hang on. Sure. Turns out they're trying to communicate with you this whole time, despite the fact that it kills you. It also turns out that you can't kill them, they just teleport to like their med bay or something, which is kind of a cop-out. The story on this level is dumb. Ooh. There we go. And we're actually about to start properly as soon as that guy comes and presses the button for me. Whenever there's another guy, I usually have to wait for them to press the button.
You have your designated door opener for the sections that you...
Cool. There we go. Yay, I got to bunny hop.
Distributive law, too much for Z block.
That was also...
Oh my god.
We have Big Mountain King in chat saying he had the expansion pack for this game.
I don't think I added that. Get out of the way! I don't think I had... Did that that much? I thought it just added like a cool little virtual Voyager thing where you could go around the ship or something. I don't remember. I'm just playing the regular... Oh no, I think there were a bunch of extra maps that came with it. I haven't played them.
Did it
played
add
the
stuff like
multiplayer.
Team Deathmatch, or was that included in the
Oh,
base?
I think that was.
I thought Hollow Match came with it.
Yeah, I think it was. It sort of branded itself as a different game, but I thought it came with it.
You'd
Probably
imagine it'd be
on
rather fast-paced, this on, like the Quake engine and stuff. I mean, even this looked quite fast-paced for, like, a story-driven first-person shooter.
So this is the game's idea of a shotgun. Oh, what are they shooting? Oh, what are you doing there? It's useless against everything except from these guys. So this is the
Yes,
only
the-
map I use.
These
it.
enemies that basically T-pose with wings and walk towards you.
Yeah.
The enemies
Is
that
this the
don't
origin of
require-
aggressive T-posing?
Maybe.
and then-
That force field will kill you. So you destroy a little pod and it goes away.
Yeah.
It's strange. The idea of these enemies seems to be let's make my surface area as big as possible, so that the shotgun shells are most likely.
Well, like I said, they're trying to communicate. They're giving you a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And you're just killing them.
in true Star Trek style, we shoot first and ask questions later.
That was the plot of all the Star Trek.
Federation does not fire first.
Yes, we do. The moment we see anything that counts as an enemy, everyone opens fire.
All of the cutscenes are skipped, so there's no even asking questions. There's
It's
there's
just
no,
shooting.
There's no diplomatic approach to this.
It was on stream.
We clearly have a Federation loyalist in the crowd.
Oh.
Oh, what? This is another basically scripted bit. I shoot a bunch of dudes and a door opens.
Oh yeah.
I think those ones in the middle don't count. They didn't come from the spawners.
Yeah, I do remember this being a lot harder to play as a child
Yeah, same.
and
Uh,
dying quite a lot.
hang on. There's another one of those pods.
Even this
Come on.
stage.
Come on.
On a slightly weird tangent, are there any games you remember being easier playing as a child?
No, okay, let's try that again.
I don't know actually.
There we go.
There's games that I thought were easier before I tried to speedrun them.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep that in the back of our
That's
minds.
interesting.
Okay, so remember those purple fireflies? We're actually going to use them now. You're meant to, but there's this cool section here where you destroy that, and they fix that thing over there.
So you're baiting them to fix the teleporter
Yeah.
here, right? Yeah.
You can.
Out of my way.
This isn't just a
They can
speedrun
be-
tactic. You're meant to do this as part of the
Yeah,
part of the
but,
plot anyway.
come on. Oh, it's possible to soft lock it by your friend is supposed to follow you, but if an alien gets on the thing before him, then he can't get in. I'm just destroying these before any spawn.
So I did like the stasis weapon.
Oh,
It does.
Christ. Right, there's a bit coming up that I will probably fail hard.
Oh,
There it
close.
is. I can do it when I'm not trying to speedrun it. There we go.
So shooting that thing only disables it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
How do you complete that without bunny hopping then?
you shoot the thing to the left, and the fireflies go and fix that first.
Ah, okay.
And then you shoot the thing, you've got ages. You know, the amount of times you can just bunny hop across things, it's almost like they didn't think you could do that.
I assume bunny hopping was known when they released.
I don't know when it became widely known, that was before my time, really.
Oh yeah, we do.
And this is the end of the section, so... Yeah, this is basic. Well, there's a bit at the end of the game which is more like Zen. It actually has anti-gravity and that sort of thing. Oh. Here's an interesting bit coming up. That's the dock.
Oh, he's gonna.
There
He's
we go.
gonna do
There he
this.
goes. Watch him go.
It's beautiful, really,
Slide
isn't it? I
across
mean,
the floor.
He's a hologram. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Why would he not be able to do that?
I suppose.
A lot of these Voyager sections suck because you've got to just talk to everyone to trigger things to happen.
I mean, talking to them just entails going up to them and clicking on them in this, especially they don't talk back.
Yeah. These guys literally don't appear until you've gone and talked to the people in the other room. Let's kill some time.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that shadow.
That's-
Isn't that beautiful?
I need to update the mod for it actually.
I think I always played with the shadow turned off.
I mean, I could have turned it off, but then we'd miss out on all of this stuff.
Yeah.
You get out of my left, please.
I remember you saying I don't think it saves much time, but
Some of the maps you just start with your weapons, like this one, so I don't have to grab them from the equipment room like usual. I mean, I don't ever need to grab them from the equipment room, but I do it anyway to trigger things.
So,
That guy, I think, gets crushed by a barrel. I don't really care. This is the second one coming up. This is a scavenger ship. We saw some scavengers earlier. They're basically the Klingons, humans, and Malons bit of this game. This is their ship.
this is meant to be the stealth mission of the game.
Yes, they give you a grenade launcher before though, so I'm not sure what their point was.
stealthy grenade launchers, you know.
Yeah, the dialogue that you saw at the top that didn't get played, that was my lieutenant telling me to stop killing people. Come on, no, this table is covered in things.
But it's okay, because you can pretend you didn't hear his advice, because you don't have the audio on.
There we go. I've done that better, but eh.
Yeah, as we'll find out, the objective of this mission is to collect some.
It's called
what do you call it?
isodesium. I don't know if it's a
Isodesium.
thing in Star Trek. I don't really watch it that much. But
I don't recall it being a thing.
there's 3 that each character in story has to collect. Only one of them is required to trigger the next level to happen, so I just avoid 2 of them.
Also, we know who you are anyway, so it's okay.
Is it the hardest one to collect, or was that their thought behind the game? Or was it-
No, it's just, I'll show you, it's the easiest one to collect.
Huh,
It's
strange.
the one that's directly in your path and it opens this door. So those guys are discussing something I turned off in the previous level that I didn't actually do. The isodesium was there, by the way, if you caught it. And I think, is this Malons? I think this is the Malon
It's
show.
the Herogen section.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, I just played this game when I was young, I'm not a massive Star Trek buff.
Just just got a new £26 donation from Zogoth.
Oh, thank you.
He's given £5 each for missing Axel, Demix, Jafar, Zaldin, and Luxord DM skips and +1 for value raffle ticket. At least the last world was almost the nuts.
Oh my god.
Zogoth was the runner you just saw last playing Kingdom Hearts 2 HD Remix. So thank you very much, Zogoth, and good run. Oh yeah, as a reminder, for every £2 you donate, you gain a virtual raffle ticket, which enters you into our prize draw, which will be drawn at the end of the event. So if you type in !prizes in chat, you get to see all the raffle prizes available, and !donate, you get to see the donate link.
This ladder I'm going up now, this is the worst ladder in the game. I keep falling off it. It sucks. I just wanted to point that out.
You made it that time.
I hate that ladder.
I don't think I've ever seen you miss that ladder.
That guy died. It's very sad. We've got to pick up his last piece of isodesium. I'll show you where it is as I walk past it.
Yeah, I do remember that there are, one of them is
Oh my God.
like, I wouldn't say it's not well hidden, but it is hidden
does
at
tell
least.
you where they are most
Yeah.
of the time.
I remember missing it a couple of times when I first
first
played the game.
Nope. Nope.
So what you meant to do here is
Yes. You kill all the dudes, and then your friend appears, Telsia appears at the bit at the top, and then she gets kidnapped, and then you have to get the isodesium and follow after. She still gets kidnapped for some reason. We've got to go rescue her now. We didn't actually get the isodesium though.
Was the plot reason for kidnapping her just the isodesium?
The plot reason was that she was on their ship and therefore an intruder.
It's not really kidnapping if she's already.
Yeah, to be fair, we came on their ship and just started killing them.
Yeah.
Like I said, in true Star Trek fashion.
Are we the baddies? Is that?
Well, no, we're not the baddies, we're Starfleet. Starfleet aren't the baddies. So many of these vents are filled with these annoying little parasites.
Oh shit.
yeah, they're mostly just getting away, but if you're on low health, that can be a problem.
Yeah.
Like I was yesterday when I ended up on 3 health in one of those vents. It's never happened before, it's very annoying.
You have to slow down a bit to deal with them, don't you?
A little bit. If you get it right, then you can basically ignore them.
Sorry to butt in, but we've just had a £50 donation from Sphere.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not sure if you know, but Sphere, I believe, is the current world record holder for Star Trek Voyager
15
Elite
minutes,
Force.
8 seconds, I think.
His message is, sadly, I can't watch it live, but I hope my timing's still good. Super excited that someone runs Elite Force at a marathon. Big shout outs to Distributive Law.
Well, shout outs back. My entire run is basically based on his, so go check out his run. It's much better, and he doesn't screw up like this. There you go.
Yeah, well, getting a perfect run on this would take a lot of practice.
A
And
bit,
a lot
a
of
bit
luck.
of luck as well. Yeah, like, I was going to say, there are bits of this that you just can't really avoid
No.
sometimes. Some of the weird janky bits with the lifts later on, and people's
Yeah.
refusal to get in them.
Yes. Yeah, we still have. Oh,
This
got
is
the first.
this is the first of
fight.
3
Yeah.
boss battles. This is, I think, the best one. Cool.
So explain what you're doing here.
So he aims at me, and then he shoots the floor for a bit, and then as soon as his armor goes away, I hit him with the phaser. And I think I do that 7 times. I never count because it doesn't matter.
So he has a move
shit,
phase and a
shit,
shoot phase,
shit.
right? And you go so that he's sort of locked in that
Handle
position.
properly. Come on, there we go. Ah, screw it.
Ah,
I
okay.
fucked it up.
He's moved out this time.
Oh boy.
The other thing we mentioned actually, in this game to restore your health, there are yellow terminals on the wall. If you go up and use them, you get a fixed amount of health back, and armor, which is your thing below your health on the bottom left.
Are you dead now? Oh, I screwed this up. Real bad. Okay, no, he's dead. Yeah, that was an amazing boss battle.
So you're picking up his
good
gun
level
now, right?
design. Yes. This is the Tetron Pulse Disruptor. It is cool. I use this a lot later on. I don't really use its main fire, but its alt fire bounces around a lot and deals huge damage.
Now we gotta wait for him to cut through the door.
So ideally there you wanted that boss locked in the corner, but he got out, right?
Yeah, no, the one thing I use audio for usually is working out when I can actually come out of hiding and shoot him.
Ah, so the transition between his phase is his move and shoot phase.
You can hear him, but it's harder to read. Oh god. Yeah. And that's the end of Scavengers.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, well, what happens in the cutscene at the end of that mission is you're the leader of your squad,
Lieutenant Foster.
Yeah, gets kidnapped by the Borg.
They also take your ICDs.
Yeah. So all that was for nothing.
Yep.
Right now, I'm going to talk to all of my fellow teammates, and they're all going to be really sulky about it. Oh,
Yeah.
wrong way.
There's a guy in the cafeteria who looks really moody. If I remember.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
'cause,
is that after the next one? Yeah.
yeah. There's a chance to save him, but it takes up time. Are you gonna? I think I got the thing. Yeah, I got the thing. I don't save him because that's pointless. So he gets all sulky and frowns at me. Here is just triggering all of the audio cutscenes real quick.
This, I imagine this should be a really long cutscene section. I mean, I've never seen.
It is
The
a
whole
long
cutscene's
yeah.
Really long, and I hate it.
I suppose this is where the Star Trek comes back into it, right? With the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they've
long
gotta have-
conversations
yeah.
and diplomacy.
Ah,
I
got it
quite
first
like
time.
the conversations tonight. They tell you it's quite nice to hear it from
Yeah.
All right, so
all of the people there.
this is
I imagine it's useful for the plot.
Yeah.
this is a real Borg cube.
It's no longer a
we're-
simulation.
We are joined by 7 of 9, who you'll recognise from the show. I hate her. I'll explain why. Well, you'll see why. There she is, in her high heels. I'll wait for them to realise they can't
Just
get through this
impractical,
door and
isn't it?
just blow it up. She has to open basically every force field after this one. And she takes her time about it.
The story emphasis behind this is she's former Borg.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's her thing in the show.
So you're in the Borg cube, so she does everything for you because she knows how stuff works.
Yep. Actually, there's a Borg that just walks down here very slowly and then just opens the force field for us, which is very nice of them. They also open one of these, and you can go and rescue this guy. We're not going to.
And that's Foster, right?
Yeah, right now they're saying, they're having a really dramatic bit where they say, you should rescue him, and like, no, we've got to get the thing. And then this Borg is just like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming real slow though.
It's that lovely juxtaposition between like the story being very fast paced and
It's
characters
fast.
dawdling.
Yeah.
And...
Good nighty.
Bye, Foster. It's nice knowing you. Oh, missed. Oh my god.
Oh yes. Now the Borg can shoot, which
Yeah, that's not a thing they're usually meant to do, but they can because reasons. Cool. Last time I did this, I accidentally soft locked it by having a guy I need later on get cornered. That's not him. Oh, he's about to get shot. That's very sad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, no, 4.
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not tonight.
go away. Cool. There we go. There we go. He dies twice, just reasons.
For dramatic effect.
Hang on, we got the thing. I missed. Oh god. That counts.
Oh yes, if the weapon that's they've currently got out, this is the iMod. This is the only weapon that you can, I would say, reliably
Yeah.
always use against the Borg because they every other weapon in the game they adapt to after a certain number of hits,
Yeah.
and then they take 0 damage from it.
Including these explosions from the grenade launcher
Yeah.
for some reason.
Is this another preset animation bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will walk down here and
Oh, this
Cool,
this
it's
is the
happening.
one that went wrong last time, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
The guy got cornered, but he is there now. You can just watch this.
I did a good alternatory for J feeding. It was good.
It's a very cool scene with the whole Yeah, you just shoot the guys and then he chucks a grenade and watch this. Yeah. Oh. You. No, that wasn't a guy. That was a guy. You. Right, that was it. That was the suckiest map in the game. After this I can start having fun.
Kill the Germany and save the Enterprise.
I'm gonna try for it. I don't know how to reliably hit the thing.
So you can get lucky there and have one of the balls bounce and hit the generator that you need to destroy.
There's a bit here that I might have screwed up by shooting the grenade launcher too much.
Do you think the ball of
They might adapt to
Possibly
it.
I have one fewer than I think. I'll be careful and not use it for one of them. But a bunch spawn in order, and I've just got to kill them in order.
Hey guys, we have another donation. £10 from Anonymous. Greetings from Frames, long-time donator, first-time watcher. Kill the Germany and save the Enterprise.
Oh.
Thank you, Anonymous, for that £10 donation and wonderful comment.
Cool.
Actually, unfortunately, the Enterprise doesn't feature in this game.
If you play this game, you might not know that this is here. But cool thing that happens. Boop. Now we play a game of kill everyone. This is the entire section.
again in true Star Trek style?
Don't you remember all those episodes where they go into the Borg cube and just kill all of them? This is the Doom equivalent of Star Trek.
Yeah, it was.
It's the main plot of Star Trek Massacre, wasn't it?
Now we have what I'd class as the first painful lift scene.
Oh
my
right,
God,
okay.
here they come, here they come,
Here, are we?
here they come.
Oh, they're doing all right this time. Yes, these lifts they have to wait until all of your team.
Polite.
Yeah. All your team are there
Take your time.
in their designated spot
Yep.
before the lift
There
moves.
we go. Cool. That was fairly good. You.
Wait, but there are only two of them that you have to get into the lift there.
3.
Okay. The one with 5 I remember being the...
Yeah, later on we're gonna have one which
Oh,
is a good,
God, don't touch me about
good
that.
few, good few minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's coffee
No,
break time.
get
No.
on the left. Oh my God. Well, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Did I get it? I got it.
Nice.
Let me just check. I definitely. Yeah, cool. If I don't kill one of those Borg, they will still chase you. And if they interact with 7, she forgets to press this button. We've made a deal with them, though.
Vital music.
We've made a deal with the Borg
Yeah.
to deal with an infestation for them. So now they won't kill us.
Yeah, I think it's a species 8472.
I think that's the
I
number.
think is the number.
I don't know
God, it's
anything
been a while.
about them.
Yeah.
You've seen the show, right?
Yeah, species 8472 in the game are not anywhere near as devastating as they are in the show. And I mean, in the show, these guys are like just one hit kill on anyone,
Right now I'm
including
just
the Borg.
mowing them down.
It's very much the other way around here.
Yeah,
isn't
and
it?
in this game, they're fairly easy to deal with.
Ammo management is really important here. Yeah.
They do look quite scary.
Yeah, they charge at you quite fast and make really loud screeching noises if you have the audio on. So lucky us. Right, I'm out of ammo. Doesn't really matter if I kill them a little slowly as long as I'm keeping the NPCs moving. Because the elevator at the end is where I need to get to, and it won't go up unless they're all there.
Oh, this is the bad elevator scene, isn't it? No.
This one's
No.
alright, this one's alright.
No, this isn't. Sorry, I got the
In
correct.
comparison to
Yeah.
This is a lovely elevator compared to later ones.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh. It's on the edge there.
away. Oh my god. Fortunately, friendly fire is usually pretty bad because they start shooting at you instead, your friends. But if you're in a battle, they just don't.
They put their differences aside for a minute.
Oh shit, where's the other one? If you press the elevator button and they're not all there, they just walk to it. No, I'm trying that again.
Did you lose a member of the...
I have no idea where she's gone. She'll turn up eventually.
Here this time.
Yeah, I've done this better. Okay, she's probably stuck back there and I've screwed this up.
Yeah, this is unfortunately one of the annoying things about this game, that it can be soft locked incredibly easily by
You're not even
your
finding
team-
anything.
It's pathfinding.
by
Yeah.
your teammates.
A
Yeah.
lot of the time.
Yeah, I need to be more careful with that. Don't follow me. This section would be so much more easy if there was any way to jump up to the top of the elevator bit, but there isn't. So you got to drag all these guys along with you. Just tell me they're following me.
You just...
Genuinely, this is fairly bad for how I usually go with this. Cool.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, it's all of them. Okay, there's one, there's two. Okay, cool. I think we're safe. Yeah, so here they come very slowly. So yeah, I'm not aiming for world record time. I'm not gonna be able to do that for a bit, but actually I recently reset my live split, so I don't know what my personal best is currently. This is the second boss battle, and apparently you didn't realise
Yeah,
this was a boss battle.
I didn't realise this was a boss battle until
this
yesterday.
Is the boss.
Apparently, this was a boss.
As bosses go, shoot a thing a few times
Yeah,
and win is quite...
it's not. It's
quite
more of
straightforward.
a Borg with like quadruple health.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's not.
Watch this. First of all, look at my shadow. Second of all, wait for it. Hello.
So you have to wait for him to get out of the way, I assume.
Yeah.
You may as well stand on his face while you do that.
And we get to go on the holodeck.
We have to go in the holodeck here.
But then unfortunately.
Only time this appears in the
Yeah.
game, right?
Yeah, well, you can go in it between missions because when
Yeah.
the guy that gives you the new guns, he always says if you want to go and try it out, go in the holodeck, and it gives you a scenario.
When I first played this game when I was really young, I didn't realise that's how it worked, and I just went in the room and started shooting.
Go to the holodeck and shoot it up for some
I
restraint
mean,
reasons.
you can do if you want.
Okay, this one can just get fucked up.
Oh, this is the cafeteria scene, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's the guy on his own.
Hopefully- Come on, move.
Guy on his own in the corner sulking
Yes.
at you
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
You're not
letting
saying
your boss
imposter.
die.
You say, oh, look at him.
Cool, I think we're good.
Okay.
Neelix, or Helix as I thought it was called for a while because I hadn't heard the audio of this game for ages. He sometimes just stays still. You gonna finish talking to me? Cool.
Well, this one by the bar?
That guy,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right.
Or yellow. Let's talk to some people now. Can't even remember which ones you have to speak to, so I just chat to all of them because we'll wait for him to go round anyway. Just gotta chat to you a few times. Want more? Yeah, okay, cool. They're about to see a spaceship out the window that's coming to destroy us as part of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea is that in this, at the centre of this Starship graveyard is a big space station that sends over these probes that come and dismantle the ships that are there.
Shit,
and,
you didn't. There we go.
Harvest their resources, which is what the thing they see out the window is now. Now you've got to come up with a plan to stop it, and that plan involves a rather conveniently placed massive gun
In space.
in space.
They
As in-
happen to
yeah.
capture a large gun.
Yeah,
Well,
the
isn't
entire
that
ship
nice?
is a gun.
And
Entire
here's,
ship.
here is the best part. It's completely unmanned. There are no life signs aboard, so it's going to be a safe mission.
Of
where you
course,
just
yeah.
breeze by.
You just walk in, fire the gun, walk out. What could possibly go wrong?
Dot dot dot.
Is this the one that I screwed up yesterday and I accidentally only got half of the people to walk into that room, so they just stood there looking at a rack with no guns on it?
I think yes,
yeah,
yes.
The rack with guns was on the other side of them,
Yeah.
but they looked at the one without guns.
They're in the armory just staring at the rack without guns, thinking about what it meant. Why are there no guns here?
So, this is fun. Oh, good, they are coming. Go through the door. Go through the door.
Oh.
Why didn't you
have
go through the
have
door? No, they
Okay, good, good.
They have weird ways of going through doors. I'm gonna keep checking that they're following because they don't always.
I remember that episode of Star Trek when they were struggling to get through that door.
Come on, you know you wanna. There we go. Cool.
Episode of Star Trek where the 15 minutes of it was watching them walk to a lift.
You're about to see something terrible. You also had to see the first zero gravity, well, low gravity section.
Yeah, this is quite cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got a lot of time to kill because we've got to wait for them to talk about things for a bit. No. There we go.
Yeah, so even
we
despite the
come up
fact that
here.
you've deleted the audio here, well, you've not deleted it, you've turned it off.
Yeah. The other runners delete audio files, which is fine because they in their runs they want there to be some sound, but I thought I'd just turn it off since we're going to be talking over it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Nope.
The cutscene bits still take time, like because they have
They've
to.
got to walk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for
I
this
will
one
find
especially,
that.
they're gonna walk somewhere.
Ow. Okay, I've got to be really careful because sometimes they just walk into the door and stop. Come on, come, slowly. Yeah, that's good. I think we're good. These guys will just appear and then die. In theory, they get shot, but it doesn't really matter. This whole thing is scripted.
Oh, this is
1,
the
2,
lift,
3,
right?
This is
This is the
the
first
lift.
lift.
This is the first lift.
Right, we've got all
I
5 of
remember
them.
the
This is
boxes
good.
and
This is
the-
good. Oh yeah, so those are explosive boxes. They are the only time that physics happen in this run. The only thing in the game that has any sort of physics. I use it twice for barrel skips. You've seen one at the beginning, and there's another one coming up later. Okay,
So-
that's one.
They walk into the lift one by one, and the next one doesn't
Move
move
until
until the
first
last
one's
one's
in place.
finished. Yeah.
To clarify, in the story, this is the most important time to be running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are racing against the clock to save our ship and home from being destroyed. I'll just take my
Be
time.
ripped apart by some probe and harvesters, and they're slowly
Meandering
Oh,
towards the
edging
lift.
towards a lift.
Come
It's
on.
not like there's anything dangerous here.
Yeah.
It's just abandoned.
Gotta follow protocol. Like that stealth mission earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. This is up left.
That's one of the fastest
Yeah, there's
times I've seen that done.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday it took what 3 times as long for that.
I got them soft locked because they decided not to follow me.
Ah, yeah. Was it one of them? It was just one of them,
stuck in
wasn't
the
it? that
door,
wouldn't
and then
follow?
he turned round and looked at the door for a bit.
So when you soft locked it, when you soft lock it in general, what do you load last save?
I
right?
load last save, and if it's too late, then I just die.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got to aim this laser at a thing, and I think I've already screwed it up. So
This medically precise laser that
Yeah.
kills you if you touch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's the only thing in the game that will destroy that chair. That chair will not be destroyed by any number of grenades or photon torpedoes. For this level, we are given a photon torpedo thingy. I use it once just because it's not very good.
One of those hospital
Oh no,
lasers
I use it
that's-
twice. Just quickly incinerate something.
Hospital laser used for delicate chair surgery.
Yep.
Needs
Yes,
to
to
happen.
remove chairs.
Yeah.
It's very precise. It requires you to move it a foot at a time to aim.
And then
And if it hits your teammates, it counts as friendly fire, and they start shooting you, and then you fall on the floor and get all sad.
I suppose that's one way of keeping the plot from going if a teammate dies, right? You force the player to die under the guise of they die of loneliness. Is what happens. Isn't it?
I don't know if it's of loneliness.
Oh no,
It's
it's
more
just
of-
like
yeah,
you're all, oh
it's
no,
more of
what have I done?
What have I done? Yeah.
Okay, here's the second lift. I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
Yeah,
After
this
this,
is-
it actually gets going a bit. That's one. That's two. That's three.
Look behind.
Have got any donations to read out?
Can't see the chat from behind.
Anyone
Can't
got a
see the chat
poem?
from behind me.
Yeah, nor can I.
Chat, donate. We've got time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The lift
yeah,
sequences are a good
just
time to read stuff like that out. So
kill the
you'll get it
teammates.
read quickly if you do.
Awesome.
They're all there.
That's the last lift, really. I mean, there were some more, but they're not as bad. This is also the last time you see scavengers. They just happen to be aboard the ship trying to get in. So we do the Star Trek thing and fire grenades at them. Is that? I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. It's really convenient that every ship in the game happens to have these
These
very
health
specific
boosts.
health and weapon stuff. Terminals, whatever. It doesn't really matter what I do here. We wait for a cutscene in which that guy plays a recording, and we find out all the people on the ship got killed by the harvesters, which what are coming to destroy Voyager. It's very sad and dramatic, and we skip it.
It's one of those where they're walking anyway, right? So the cutscene
Well, yeah,
will
nothing
play.
happens here.
Yeah.
The cutscene. No. It is a skippable one. But after that, I just jump to the next level, so I have to wait.
Okay, yeah, but you have to wait for them to finish
yeah.
doing whatever they're doing.
Here we go.
And this is the part of the mission where things start to go wrong because they
Yes.
try and fire the gun and find
It's not
the
loaded,
gun isn't
and
loaded,
the thing is misaligned.
and it's not working.
Right.
So now you have to go down and fix it. But
Well, you remember how I said it was that there was no one on board? Well, technically there wasn't.
There are no people on board.
no, unfortunately there are
Huge
robots
dramatic organ music.
and turrets trying to defend the place. The turrets
Turrets
this
make a
game
weird
being-
noise.
yeah, make a weird noise and also be very, very powerful.
They're not too much of a problem for the run.
For the run, then, if you play in this game properly, they can get you quite easily.
There's a chance this guy will die at some point, and I hope he does, because he gets in the way a lot. Sorry.
Is that Rick there?
No, that's not
No,
Rick.
that's not Rick.
He's not in this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's a character we see in earlier levels. He's a bit of an asshole.
So you want the character to die because it's fewer people you have to
Just to get
wait
them.
for
Few people have to wait
doing
for,
things,
and
you know.
he gets in the way in a corridor later on. So this is the shortest map in the game, I think. I ignore all of these robots.
You just jump through the corridors, right?
Yeah,
Just
I
skip
press
everything.
this button, and then we get a sort of mini boss, I guess. I mean, we see a lot more of these, and they're easier to kill later. Did he die? Oh shit, he didn't die. There he goes, he's dead. Cool. And then we realise the doors are locked for some reason, so we go down this tunnel that definitely leads somewhere. This game is art.
The three health stations there.
Yeah,
If they
you know,
think
because
that
you're
this
going to
is-
need them.
You're gonna need.
That was a tough
That
fight.
is an arc welder weapon. It's the final weapon we pick up in the game. I don't use it pretty much.
The other one doesn't
There's a
the-
bit that kind of use it. I ended up not. It's probably faster to use it. I don't know. This one isn't perfect. I had to spend a lot of time working on a certain portal run. And if we're lucky, they are fooling us. Yes. Although sometimes he's dead by now. He needs to be trying harder. And for the record, I can't kill him because that guy will get angry, and then I will fall on the ground and think about what I've done. Sometimes,
that's the way to put it.
Yeah.
sometimes when I played this when I was young, they would start shooting me anyway. I don't know why. Some bug that I haven't seen since. I've got to be careful about health here because I need a lot of health for the next section.
Luckily, you're on foot at the moment. I think.
At the moment, sure. Oh, okay. There are three things they need
Got
to
some comments.
destroy
Yeah,
to get through
I get off
that,
my phone, I
that
guess.
fire thing. You only need to destroy the last one because Will is programming. This is a long corridor, which is very fun.
Yeah, I like the destructible wall. Well, the plasma conduits in the walls
Oh
in
yeah.
this level. Makes quite a nice explosion when you hit them.
Yeah, you'll see them a bit later. For now, this is the thing that was misaligned. You're supposed to come to this later, but yes, first try.
Do it now.
There we go. And
Oh, it does also kill you.
yeah, big laser that shoots gun.
Yeah, that does sound fairly good.
And while we're there, our NPC friends should have been preparing to blow up a door. I think I'm. Yep, we're good. Yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So I think we're going to show you some of the prizes that you can win in the raffle. Just donate now. I think.
I don't know which one is actually on.
So I think I'm going to hand you to.
So, right.
Do you have the mic?
Right.
Yeah.
Hello. I don't know if I'm actually on camera.
I can't tell,
So-
you put the headphones over the screen.
So, with our raffle that we've been given, we have quite a few prizes. So we have a few plushies. So we've got Nar from League of Legends, for example. We have another one, Tibbers. We have a prize from ROG. Sorry, Sam. Which is one of these headsets, a ROG Strix 300, I think. Really nice headsets, very good quality audio. And Rockhat similarly have donated to us a keyboard, a mouse, and another headset. We have other things like Overclockers mouse mats, more plushies. We have a Noble chair, one of these chairs that Amelie is actually running in.
Hello.
And we have a Nitro Concepts chair as well, but those will be shipped out by the vendors themselves.
Yeah.
We'll grab that.
Yeah.
So yeah, get doing some donations if you want to.
Show. Yeah, there's a request to show the chair. It's
Show
not
the
there.
chairs. Oh,
Is it the...
which is it? One of these?
Oh, I'll get up
This
for a
one.
second.
This one. Okay.
This chair.
So yes, this is the chair.
I can attest
It's-
they're very comfy.
Yeah, I can confirm it. So it's quite a very comfortable chair. Actually.
Yeah, yeah. It's very nice. Let me see all this a bit. It's £2 per raffle ticket. So if you donate and consent to giving us your email, then it's £2 per raffle ticket essentially. If you
Up to a
donate,
maximum of 100 times.
yeah,
but-
yeah. If you're feeling very generous.
Coming up on the end of the Dreadnought section, there was a skip that I just did where I jumped under a bunch of red thingies. They're supposed to kill you, so you've got to do a whole section of the level to turn them off. You don't need to. Damn it, he's alive. Because now he gets in the corridor and gets in this guy's way.
It runs very quickly.
Despite my best efforts, we didn't get there just in time, and so the harvesters have invaded. I've got to be really careful here because these can bounce back and kill the guy behind me, and that's friendly fire.
If
Yeah,
I
we're good.
actually you see the in the cutscene, you get a direct hit on the harvester ship. It doesn't actually destroy it. They're that powerful.
Yeah, it's ominous
which
and
is the problem.
scary, and then I just mowed him
Oh,
down.
is
Ooh, that was
that
good.
hitting it with your massive gun?
Yeah,
that
with the
that
massive
you've
gun,
just spent
yeah,
several
yeah.
scenes obtaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I think I think we say it disables it, but well, but so you fly it
Yes.
back there,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it's very much doesn't quite do what you expected it to.
Oh, so that's the alt fire of the sort of railgun thing you picked up earlier, right, when you were fighting the first boss?
Sorry?
When you were fighting, that's the gun that you
Yeah.
picked up earlier.
So this is the fifth and final section, which is called Zen. As you can see, it's coloured red and with low gravity. It's not actually called Zen. It's called the Forge.
It's not
Yeah,
fuck.
it's the forge. This is the
I
space
think
station
I've
in
got
the center of the graveyard.
That'll do.
And the story behind it, you hear in the cutscenes. The thing in charge of this place is trying to make an army to take over the galaxy.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. By capturing ships that have the technological capabilities to destroy their probe in the first place, which they think then means they've got something that they might be interested in. They got some technology, or their genetic makeup is good enough for their race. So they capture them and harvest all their components, and then
I
breed
can incinerate
these
them in one.
warriors. Yeah.
Just this sort of all-powerful assimilating force, and
Oh, okay, that's a crash.
Oh, I was going to say,
no.
we'd be doing all right. Crashes.
Well, my splits are still going, so that's fine. They're
Okay.
not looking great.
Are you going to restore from that level?
Yeah, I think I quick saved, so...
yeah, sorry, of course.
Ah.
The quick loads and quick saves do persist across the build up down. Yeah, okay.
Hopefully it should be fine.
Oh yeah, this is right where you were, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Cool, good. If I'd not saved that, I'd have to cheat and give myself stuff. I think this is fine. This is far from my best run anyway, so I'll probably do another one to submit.
I'm just checking. Yeah, the visuals are back up. Okay, good.
Good.
Just making sure.
A lot of this is just making sure that these guys are out of the way for my friends. Yeah, these are the best soldiers in the world, the galaxy, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've left someone behind.
It's not like this game to do that.
No, yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, this mission done properly, where it was difficult as a child. There were a lot of deaths here.
Cool, good.
For the pathfinding in bits where it's not pathfinding to lifts, they try to follow you or follow the objective.
They usually follow me.
Okay. Alright, so if you.
Yeah. They're no use at all. They do a little bit of damage. Go away. Oh, God.
Oh, the lift's stuck.
What? Okay.
I've never seen that before.
So, there's a lot of health and ammo here for some reason. I don't think we need it, but I'm just gonna, use it in case. Oh no, what's this? Is this a horde of enemies?
It's almost as if you're just prepared for that.
This isn't even the hardest fight against enemies you've had this game, and they're meant to be
No,
these
it's just a
sort
lot
of super soldiers, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this fight is probably it's possible to say it's the most difficult part of the game. If you
Well, the game thinks it's
Probably.
difficult because
It-
we have a really dramatic death scene from
Yeah.
the guy I mentioned earlier, who's a bit of a dick. He nobly sacrifices himself. There we go.
Mm.
He's dead now.
yeah
again,
long
that,
live.
that would play with the audio, but
That's where the world record run uses the arc welder, but we don't get to see what it looks like. So.
okay.
Oh, I am
Ooh.
dying. I am dying.
Alright. Play more health.
It's one of those ones the game clearly thought would be hard because it's giving you a lot of
Yeah.
I kind of need it because for the next section I need to have a decent amount of health. Cool, we do. That went
Oh,
alright.
right, yeah, no, I think I know which ones.
Yeah, so the one coming up is... you'll see.
Yeah.
There's 3 more maps, including the next one. So this is the third last. Time will be in maybe 10 minutes. You dead. You dead. Don't need to kill that guy to get the trigger. There we go.
Is it all the way through this level as well? You have the creature in charge of this place telepathically communicate to you, telling you all the evil things he's going to do.
Notably, he tells you about his plan to create a seed when you defeat him that will
Yes.
create 1,000 more of these. If he hadn't done that, we would have just left and
Yeah.
he would have succeeded. Here's a lift. Oh, good.
Basically, his evil monologue here is
Oh,
"Come
come on.
fight me"
Yep, that was a lift.
So you
and
accept
this is an
and-
invisible floor,
for his plan.
which they put in for reasons. Ah, no, I'm going to need to help. Did I hit the thing? I did hit the thing.
I can't remember if because this is the easiest difficulty level. I can't remember if the other difficulty levels actually change.
There are
The,
a few more enemies, and sometimes
enemies.
they're harder variants.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I know you get less health.
This is a very long
I
level.
didn't
Right.
know.
Okay.
Yeah. I
That
think
was
on
a very long level.
on normal difficulty, I think you get 100 health.
For
100 armor.
the easiest two, you get
150.
200. For the harder two, you get 100.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's a really long level. It takes ages. I think there's two runners on speedrun.com. I think the second one, T. Duva, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he found that glitch. You just jump through the hole. Cool. This category only has 2 people currently on speedrun.com, so guaranteed 3rd place.
Yeah, and that thing there happens to override your ammunition up to 999 instead of the usual 300.
No reason at all. We are coming up on the final boss though, so
I think that might be why. The
Maybe.
The
foreshadowing.
final boss, which I thought the final boss is quite difficult because you're not given any feedback as to whether you're doing damage on him or not.
I don't know. I think it's a fairly well designed boss.
Now,
You'll see.
What about the sort of the architecture of this room hints to you that it's a final boss scene with the sort of the evil looking sphere
Yes.
and pillars everywhere and enemies coming towards him and the massive seed in the middle. So this is the seed he told you about, where it was the entire reason you're here in the first place.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
That thing is going to hatch into 1,000 more of these places,
Yeah.
which is,
That is it.
bad. Fortunately, he told us about it in a
Yeah.
monologue.
Yeah, because he thinks at this point that actually we have a chance of destroying the place, so this is why he's doing this.
So he
Yeah,
thinks
we turn on the
he'll
shield
mention
or
the bits that you
something,
should
yeah.
destroy
Yeah.
if you get around to it. Yeah.
It's very nice of him. That guy, by the way, in case you didn't see him.
Ah, yeah.
Hiding behind his force field at the minute.
Yeah, but he comes out later to fight, and we're given the opportunity to beam out, but we just don't, despite the fact that Voyager is coming along to destroy this station.
Yes, Tuvok gets quite annoyed with you. If I remember correctly.
It's
in
for
the
no
cutscene.
reason though. Like the guy's gonna die anyway. Okay, these are the Ethereans from earlier. They're the blue aliens. We sort of became friends with them at the end of that, but you don't see that. And boss battle. Here we go.
There we go.
So it's 3 very different and unique attacks, which are very hard to dodge and require different techniques for each. For this one, I move in circles and not overlap my path. For this one, I move in circles and don't overlap my path. And that's the same one again. Oh shit.
Ooh. Yeah, so you see the amount of damage he does with one of these attacks is immense.
I mean, you need to be
Yeah,
good
but
at avoiding
fortunately,
them.
my ability to walk in circles and not overlap myself is decent.
They have upward knockback as well, don't they? These attacks.
One of them knocks
does.
you into the air. We haven't
Yeah.
actually seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, which it doesn't do
here
much
we go.
damage, but the fall damage is what gets you with
Yeah.
this one.
Oh no, he died while doing it.
Oh. You got it.
Lovely. Time is coming when the cutscene starts.
Oh, let's see what we get.
Ooh,
That's time.
It's time.
Brilliant.
59.40. We got it in under an hour.
That's good. That's real time. Hang on, I should have.
Well, yeah. What do your splits say?
Let's just hope they work first of all.
Yeah. I mean, there was that crash, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Time is.
Ooh.
Wow.
It didn't stop.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
wait.
It did.
It did, I guess.
It did.
Yeah, 57:22. We've got the splits.
That's. Wait, what? Oh,
Although,
something's
then
wrong
again-
with that. I don't know what's happened, but 57 sounds about right because it's about 2 minutes for load. So
Great.
I'm happy with that. I'll probably try it again and not let it crash. That was Star Trek. You should play this game even if you're not going to speedrun it. I think it's really good, despite all the bitching I did about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about the lifts.
Nope.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And that's me done. for all of WASD.
Oh. See, I'm not sure who's it coming up next.
David, who's it coming up next?
Are we online, Cam?
Up next we have McNutty doing Parasite Eve 2.
Oh boy, okay.
So.
Yes.
Cool. Can we